The man who once stood at the forefront of the country's battle for peace and order, who marched alongside the former president in the campaign against drugs and criminality, now finds himself in hiding. Not because he betrayed the nation, but because he remained loyal to the flag, to his oath, and to the Filipino people. There was a time when communities slept more soundly, when the streets felt safer, and when criminality was pushed back by a government determined to restore discipline and peace. Many Filipinos recognized this. The nation spoke clearly when he was catapulted to the Senate in 2019. And once again, the Filipino people amplified their trust when he won re-election this midterm election, placing third in the final tally. An unmistakable affirmation of public confidence in his service, from his years as chief of police to his role as a senator of the Republic.
Yet today, like the former president who now faces international prosecution, he is threatened by the possibility of an arrest rooted in a warrant from a foreign tribunal, even though the Philippines has already withdrawn from the Rome Statute. For nearly a year, the petitions filed by the legal teams of both former President Rodrigo Duterte and Senator Ronald "BATO" de la Rosa remain unresolved, unattended, and unanswered by the highest legal authorities of the land. The silence is deafening.
What is even more alarming is the narrative being shaped. A former law enforcer, once applauded by many, now painted as an enemy by those in power. And worse, portrayed in alignment with groups historically considered adversaries of the state. Such a reversal is not merely political. It is a test of national sovereignty, of institutional integrity, and of our ability as a nation to protect our own. Those entrusted with safeguarding the people should be the first to uphold the dignity of our justice system. Yet some now appear willing to hand over Filipino citizens to foreign jurisdiction, as though our courts are incapable, as though our laws are insufficient, and as though our sovereignty can be negotiated. Even if we say this only for the sake of argument, there are allegations of abuses or wrongdoing, then let evidence be presented where it belongs. Before Philippine courts, under Philippine law, in the presence of the Filipino people. That is justice. Anything else is surrender. Because if this can happen to a former president and a sitting senator, what protection remains for ordinary Filipinos? What hope remains for those who stand for what they believe is right? What message does this send to those who dedicate their lives to service, courage, and country? This is no longer about one man. This is about every Filipino. This is about our sovereignty. This is about the future of justice in our land.
Now, more than ever, we must not allow intimidation to silence us or fear to divide us. The Filipino spirit has never been one to bow down. We have always risen against tyranny, against oppression, against any force that seeks to diminish our dignity as a free people.
Let us stand together. Let us raise our voices peacefully but firmly. Let us bring to light our grievances about abuses of power so that the world may know that the Filipino people are watching, vigilant and unafraid. Social media, public forums, community gatherings, these are the new arenas where truth must be spoken and where unity must be forged. Behind the legal noise lies a defining moment for a country defending its institutions, its people, and its identity. We owe it to our country. We owe it to one another. We owe it to future generations who must inherit a Philippines that remains sovereign, just, and free. This is our time to stand. This is our time to defend what is right. This is our time to show the unbreakable heart of the Filipino.